I'm Mike Hart, your senior reporter, southwest of Bakersfield at Keelan Harvick's Kern Raceway, where over the weekend, Harvick took to the track in the Pro Late Model race. It just wasn't the one you're thinking of. It was Kevin's son, Keelan, taking part in his first race out here at his dad's track.
Have you heard what's happening in the world of racing lately? Keelan Harvick's 12-year-old son, Keelan, just made his debut at his father's track, and the story behind it is absolutely incredible. I'm talking about a young racing prodigy following in the footsteps of a NASCAR legend. Keelan Harvick recently took part in the Cars Tour West 100-lap pro late model race at Keelan Harvick's Kern Raceway in Bakersfield, California. This wasn't just any race, it was his debut at his father's track, making it a moment charged with family legacy and expectations.
Speaking of racing royalty, man, what are you doing? How about this, ladies and gentlemen, Keelan Harvick? So, man, the thing didn't do too good earlier, did it? Bloater blew up. But guess what? You get to pass them all when the race starts, right?
Yes, sir. Practice didn't go as well as we wanted to, but we have a fast car, and I'm excited to see what I can do.
All right, well, I'm telling you, this kid can get it done. How does it feel to be driving around your dad's racetrack, first of all? That doesn't get any better. But also, this is the biggest track you've driven on, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's really cool to drive on my dad's track. But yeah, this is also the biggest track that I've ever driven on in the Pro Late Model. But yeah, it should be fun.
It's gonna be fun. Keep your eyes on this young kid. He's going places. Keelan, congrats. Real proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, folks. Keelan Harvick.
Why is this such a big deal? Because at only 12 years old, Keelan is already making waves in the racing world, and he's about to face off against his father for the first time ever on May 31st. Can you imagine the pressure this kid is under? Keelan didn't just jump into a race car yesterday. His journey started with go-karts, progressed to the Legends Tour, and now he's taking on late model cars. That's a serious progression for a 12-year-old. Keelan Harvick said this when asked about his strategy for the weekend: "I'm just here to learn." This young racer has already accomplished something remarkable. He recently won his first limited late model race at Florence Motor Speedway's Icebreaker event. That's right, he's already winning races before he's even a teenager. But there's more to this story than just a kid with talent. Keelan is carrying the weight of the Harvick family legacy. His father, Keelan Harvick, is a NASCAR champion with the 2014 title and has dominated with the number 4 team for over a decade. How many kids have to follow in those kinds of footsteps? When Keelan arrived at Keelan Harvick's Kern Raceway in Bakersfield, it wasn't just another race. This track belongs to his father. It bears the Harvick name. Keelan said, "It's really cool to drive on my dad's track." The significance of racing at his father's track in Harvick's hometown wasn't lost on anyone. This was Keelan's chance to show what he could do on the same turf where his father made history. How did Kevin prepare his son for this momentous occasion? With some classic racing dad advice, he told me to get in the car and floor it. That simple instruction captures the essence of racing. Sometimes you just have to go for it full throttle. But racing isn't always about speed, it's also about overcoming challenges. Keelan's debut race didn't exactly go according to plan. Technical problems plagued the young driver from the start. During practice, his engine broke down. This mechanical failure meant he couldn't qualify for the race and had to start at the back of the field. But the challenges didn't end there. After fighting his way from the back, Keelan suffered a blown engine on lap 32, forcing him out of the main event entirely. 2 engines in one weekend. That's some serious bad luck for a debut. How did the young racer handle this disappointment? Like a true professional. Tough night. Broke one motor in practice and wasn't able to qualify, and another in the race. Had a blast while it lasted. Hashtag 62, hashtag keep learning, hashtag keep digging. Keelan posted on social media after the race. That's the attitude of a champion in the making. Instead of letting the setbacks crush his spirit, Keelan found joy in the experience and focused on what he learned. What's truly impressive about Keelan's debut isn't the performance, it's his attitude. Despite everything that went wrong, he maintained a positive outlook. "It was a thrill and I'm excited," he said after the race. This mental toughness at such a young age speaks volumes about his character and potential as a racer. Keelan Harvick has clearly passed down more than just racing skills to his son. Speaking about his son's development, Kevin said, His performance exceeded our expectations. He displayed an acute awareness of his surroundings and a keen understanding of his vehicle. It's one thing to teach someone how to drive fast. It's another to instill the mental fortitude needed to handle disappointment and keep pushing forward. Keelan's hashtags, "Yar keep learnin' and keep diggin', perfectly capture this mindset. Keelan wasn't the only young racer on the track that day. Parked right next to him was Buddy Shepard, son of Dick Shepard, another driver who started racing at a young age. Shepard said,
"No, I started racing when I was 4. I was in a late model at 14 or 15, so I know the rules.
All right.
Rules are a little bit better for the kids now, so no, I'm sure he's gonna be fast."
Shepard has already racked up multiple championships across 4 divisions in his young career. He finished second in the race, and when asked if he would take it easy on Keelan, he responded with racing humor. "I'm the one getting old, I'm wearing glasses." This exchange highlights the respectful but competitive dynamic among racers. No one is asking for special treatment, but there's a mutual recognition of the journey each driver is on. One of the biggest challenges for Keelan has been adapting to the pro late model class. These cars are significantly different from what he's used to. "It was entertaining. I wasn't that good and it took a while to get used to it," Keelan admitted. "It was really cool. I was just mind blown of how cool and heavy the car is. It's a lot different than the legend car." This transition represents a serious step up in Keelan's racing development. The pro late model cars are faster and heavier, requiring more skill and experience to handle properly. Kevin has been coaching his son through this transition, emphasizing fundamentals over flash. "My dad is really big on being smooth and trying to be consistent. That's really helped me through my career," Keelan explained. "I would love to win a lot, but this is a brand new competition and it's going to be really hard to adapt." This realistic approach to his development shows a maturity beyond his years. Keelan understands that success doesn't come overnight, especially when stepping up to a new level of competition. Now for the truly exciting news, Kevin and Keelan Harvick will race against each other for the first time on May 31st, 2025 at Kern Raceway. 12 years in the making, the stage is set for Kevin and Keelan Harvick to compete against each other for the first time on May 31st at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway in Bakersfield, California. This isn't just any race, it's for bragging rights in the Harvick household. Both father and son will compete in CARS Tour West Pro Late Model competition. "Racing Keelan in my hometown for the first time is a pretty cool dad moment," Kevin Harvick said. "Bakersfield has meant so much in the progression of my racing career, and being able to tie that together with the beginning of Keelan's racing career is pretty special." Keelan has his own perspective on the upcoming showdown. Being able to race against him for the first time is pretty cool, and it's something we've talked about for a long time. "I hope I come out on top, because if not, he won't stop bragging about it." That competitive spirit between father and son adds another layer to this already compelling story. This isn't just about racing, it's about family legacy and the natural rivalry that comes with it. When Kevin and Keelan take to the track in May, their car numbers will carry special significance. Kevin will pilot the number 29 Hunt Brothers Pizza Late Model, a number that has been synonymous with his storied NASCAR career. For racing fans, seeing Kevin back in the number 29 will be a nostalgic throwback to his early years in the sport. Keelan will drive the number 62 Hunt Brothers Pizza Late Model. This isn't just a random number, it's the one he's used his entire young career, and it has family ties going back 3 generations to his grandfather John Paul Linville, who was Delana Harvick's father. The sponsor for this historic race also has deep connections to the Harvick family. Hunt Brothers Pizza has been with Kevin since the early days of his career at Kevin Harvick Inc., and was one of the first partners to support Keelan when he began racing. Scott Hunt, CEO Hunt Brothers Pizza, said, "It's humbling to be part of this special race. The Harvick family is an important part of the Hunt Brothers Pizza family. Sponsoring Kevin over the past 16 years has been an incredible journey, and now supporting the next generation with Keelan is a lot of fun. While my grandson Carson will be cheering for his buddy Keelan, I'm hoping for a safe and competitive race with a Hunt Brothers Pizza car in Victory Lane." These connections highlight how racing is often a family affair, with relationships spanning generations and creating a rich tapestry of history and tradition.